on the subject of grounding. Another way to say it would be connecting with Papa Tuanaka, or the earth. So we're just going to discuss a couple of the really cool like just general benefits, personal, physical, and some of the debatably less unknown, unmeasured quantities associated with it.
A lot of it still is unmeasured. It's hard to fully quantify what's happening.
Yeah, there are really cool things like there's a little bit of literature out there, for in terms of the stuff we do know, so how it can reduce blood pressure, which is great. Many of us got pretty high blood. Maybe not me, maybe not everyone, but we can show time immersed with physical contact to either the earth, the grass, sand, or just physical nature is good for reducing blood pressure. There are also some ideas surrounding balancing our energy, so balancing our ionic charge.
Electricity,
Absolutely.
The current that's pulsating through our body, and understanding how that affects our emotions, the way we're feeling.
We also know that the earth creates a magnetic field. There are some energy systems there, and we are an energistic being, and the benefits of that. But even in terms of if we return to maybe just intuitive or ancient wisdom, we know it's good for us to spend time connected to nature, just for our general well-being. So that's really what we're going in terms of the topic of grounding. Any additional things I might have missed in terms of great for alleviating blood pressure? We know we feel, ironic, I think the word grounding is the physical act of connecting with the ground, but at the same time it does make us feel literally, more grounded or more, relaxed and connected.
It's decreasing systemic inflammation and stress in every aspect of it you can imagine. And if you get your feet on the sand or the wet grass, it's going to help conduction for 15-20 minutes. You can feel it. The more you practice it, the more you get in tune with it, you can feel something release. And you're like, oh, I actually feel better for doing that. It's because
super important as adults, because I don't believe we do that enough.
I think people just live in their rubber soles.
That's right.
They never get their feet or the skin in contact.
They don't want to get dirty or wet. They want to go outside. It's like, I'm going to go back and get clean again.
There is some
childlike thing where you go outside, you jump in the mud and
play.
You play. But being adults, we still need to play. Play is a large part of being human. We also children.
We need to live naturally too. It's like we lose those instincts. We lose those human instincts to stay natural, to stay connected. When I was a kid, I didn't have to be told to wear shoes. I'd be barefoot pretty much all the time. It kind of come organic. It made our feet strong, it made our feet smart, and absolutely is good for our health when you to play outside.
Even at school, when you do your what do you call them? Not Olympics. What do you call your school?
Sports days?
Sports stuff? Athletics.
Yes.
Athletics days, and sports days. When you go do sprints or anything similar to that, or long jump, you take your shoes off.
Take your
You always take your shoes off. You can get better
sprint.
You can sprint better. You can get better contact to the ground. You can take off. It feels better.
That's right. It feels better. So there are a couple of just logical things as well. It does. It just feels better.
What about the things that are affecting our electromagnetics the most, like technology? We've all got an iPhone, where a lot of us are looking at a computer screen for a long period of time. You've got different pieces of technology or electronics on beside you all the time that are messing up the ionic charge, and your ability to reset it is grounding. Getting in touch with nature again. Also, in a way, these are these environments are somewhat of the antithesis of nature, aren't they? They're and we could imagine in the big city, the buildings, the noise, the elevated carbon levels, the constant disruption or control or connection to electronics devices. There's got to be a correlation with the mental health epidemic. Surely. I'd have to agree. So in a way, even this idea of grounding, we could even connect it to nature immersion, just go into the bush, the ocean,
fishing. That's right, absolutely.
Get some plants in your room.
Yeah, that's a good start.
It's a good start, 100%.
Oxygenate your room as well.
Yeah.
Actually feel a part of nature. Wake up, you see a bit of green. It is nice. It does make a bit of a difference.
It does.
I think it might have been a meme or something random on Facebook pop up, but it was like cars release carbon monoxide and trees take in carbon dioxide or monoxide. It helps to clean the air. Why don't we just put plants on every car? Or get cars that have like wigs of plants.
Just like little bits of moss or something.
Yeah.
It's got like little haircuts.
Going off topic, but we have a major concern about our environment. We have a major concern over both the destruction and pollution to our environment and the rates at which emissions or those activities are taking hold. So I had a concept of like, well, shouldn't we just countersink our effect on this earth by kind of planting X amount of trees? You know, like we should try counteract our effect on this earth.
Yeah, we should definitely do that here.
Particularly natives.
New
natives
Zealand,
as
after
well.
all, we're supposed to be this clean green country, but we're losing that.
Also natives, you know, like natives take a long time, and they are designed for this environment. Anyway, segue off topic. But if we can equate our impact as an individual. Like I know that if I drive X amount and I use these things, I would know that I might emit a ton of carbon a year. Well, how many trees do I have to plant to count
some carbon emissions?
That's right. Yeah, it should
be. In New Zealand.
That would be a simple thing, right?
Yeah.
For the individual to take some, that would be a cool legislation. By your 18th birthday, you must plant X amount of trees.
They do that.
That must be conserved.
That's Singapore, Thailand.
Singapore are doing a lot of big things.
Singapore will have to plant the trees on the buildings.
Yeah.
We've got so much empty land mass in New Zealand, and yet people still aren't grounded.
Such a low population and such a high land mass, but
correct.
We're not using it wisely. We're using it for dairy farming, which is I don't see that going forever.
Segueing back.
Get back to ground.
How do we ground? Let's think of some simple ways to do it. Get bare feet, man. Get bare feet. Connect your skin to the earth, whether it's sand, dirt, grass, bush, or even the sea. Nothing wrong with that either. But connect with correct. Connect with the connect your body with that land.
The concept of biophilia.
Yeah.
Every biological living being is a natural connection and affiliation with other living things. Plants, trees, insects, plants, animals. So it's just build that connection and get it back.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's been lost.
We're literally disconnecting ourselves from the planet with these things.
That's right. If you ever see those fellas walking around bare feet, don't look down on them. They just know more than you. They're repairing the health and the intelligence of their feet.
And their feet are like hands. They're
like grip onto the earth and drive through. I'm sure you can talk more about the connection with the earth and the fascia and how it's all.
We'll touch on that in a minute. But safe to say, man, it should be a daily thing. You should be encouraging your children to wear shoes as little as possible. You should find access to... I think there's something special about the earth personally. I prefer the grass or bush if I can. Encourage those areas. If you're in the cities, find those spaces. This should be done regularly, in tow with getting outside, getting fresh air, sun, etc. You can put it all together. But less shoes.
5 minutes in the morning.
Hey man,
wake up in the morning, go outside, get that light in. Get that nice big breath of oxygen.
Get that fresh air before the cars start driving around for the day.
Contact the ground.
Bang on.
I'm sure we can add some more things later.
I have no doubt that grounding, releasing that built up ionic charge, it's going to help release the stuck connective tissues. And a lot of people are holding a lot of trauma, emotional tension in the fascia and connective tissue. I think it's going to help release it.
Well, some of the only interesting, bro, because some of the few cited studies out there reference lowering blood pressure, and there are some references to balancing ionic charges. So that act of that has to be relaxing in some way, right?
It helps you relax.
Tense from that shit office job, getting told what's up all day, you don't like it, you got deadlines, and then you just go and connect with nature.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll call it a topic there. Go over that team, and we'll
at least once a day try and get in contact
absolutely
with the ground.
more for those kids as well.
Mm.
Sure.
Thank you.